If you're someone who likes the current addiction treatment options, you're in the wrong place. If, on the other hand, you've tried groups or treatments and found it cult-like, rigid, shaming, and not found it effective, or you've sensed that and just avoided it altogether, then you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Hochman, a psychiatrist, and I understand the difficult spot you're in, not just with a harmful habit, but also with not knowing where to turn or who to trust. As a doctor, I can't believe how outdated the whole field is. In my practice, I get new patient after new patient who's been through years of that sort of approach. That's just, they're wasting their time, they've wasted money, energy, and effort, and they haven't gotten near where they've hoped and wanted to get. Why? Well, we have research that shows that these treatment centers are not using evidence-based approaches. The vast majority of them. That means they're not using science. So imagine that. You were doomed from the start. They're using tactics that are very micromanagey, they're very condescending and judgmental, very rigid, and they ask you to believe in specific religious beliefs. And they also try to tell you that you're broken and that you need treatment forever. And none of it needs to be that way. And besides that, these treatments are only on average 10% effective. Addiction is the only field where we're still accepting over 80-year-old treatment. And so when I saw that things just weren't going to change for a very long time, I took it upon myself to build a program that does something very different. So I took 2 years and developed an entire program that uses science and psychology as its approach. And it brings that approach directly to you on your own terms. So with self-recovery, what that means is looking at what's actually been getting in your way. What have your barriers been? Look at the root cause of those barriers and actually fix those so you can really move forward. If you don't trust yourself, you might be inclined to want to go away for a long time, somewhere that can protect you from your choices, or ascribe to a certain set of rules that'll do the same thing. But if you pay attention to what's happening, essentially you're deciding that other people should be protecting you from yourself. And that usually doesn't work for very long. It works for a short period of time. So in the end, you have to protect you from yourself. You have to do that. And you can't run away from yourself. So that's why in the usual sort of treatment, you get an over 90% relapse rate. But what do I mean by an updated approach? Or what do I mean by a psychology-based approach? You'll be successful if you ask yourself the right questions. So those could be questions like, why are you hurting yourself if you already know it's bad for you? Or are you running away from something? Or do you feel bad inside? Do you have anxiety, fear, resentments, anger, boredom? What sorts of things are you sitting with that are really uncomfortable? You might know some of those, but you also might have some parts of that that aren't very conscious to you, and you have to look at both of those. Some things like, well, you're just really not in the place in life that you had imagined before. So looking at those very difficult things, are you afraid of failure? There's all sorts of experiences we have internally, some that we know and some that we just really still need to discover. Because in addiction, there's always this idea that we're going to escape the state that we're in. Even if it's just boredom, let alone some other deeper feelings that are just terrible, we're always looking to manipulate our internal state and get out of it. And so you have to look at, why do I feel the need to escape that internal state that I'm in? And until you unlock that, you can't really finally just break through and be done with it. You have to look at those questions, work through them, and that's how you unlock everything. This is the lowest cost, highest impact program you can possibly do to change a harmful habit. If you're looking for superficial sort of advice, this just isn't that. This is for people who really want to look deeper, really understand how they operate, and finally move forward for good. Most places are going to promise you the moon, but you don't know who to trust with something so important. You might be asked to go to a group that's got its rigid set of rules and maybe no one in that group that's properly trained. Or you might be asked to go on a plane and leave your whole family, leave your work, everything behind and spend a fortune. And the treatment team is someone that you haven't even met. And so you have no reason to trust them. I don't believe it should work that way. With self-recovery, I can tell you that over 90% of people that go through it get amazing results, But I actually don't want you to just take my word. Instead, I believe trust should be earned. When you enroll in self-recovery, you get to see for yourself if it has a dramatic change to your life. It's going to unlock the sorts of things that you haven't had unlocked before so you can actually change. And if you don't find that that's happening for you, all you need to do is let us know and you get a full refund. So you have a 30-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. I really want you to do well. I do this because it feels absolutely amazing to see people empowered and actually take control for themselves. This is something that's already been happening. It's across 20 countries now, so people all over the world just like you are realizing that if they do this psychology-based approach, they can finally reach the things they've been waiting for a very long time. So I'd love for you to be a part of this. This is something that's already started, but we've got a ways to go if we're going to change the industry at large. If you're like most people, you might be waiting for the perfect time to work on something like this. Well, let this be that time. Don't ever wait on life. You can do something right now and make the life you want.